This is some important thing for us to consider, because all around us we see this signs of diminishing impact that Christianity is making on our culture. Oftentimes we sit around and we complain about the secularism that's taking over the world, or the things that we see around us that we don't like, the institutions that are crumbling, the things that, and we wonder, why have Christians lost their influence in society? I think that these verses help us make it clear. The early Christians turned the world upside down because they had a life-changing encounter with Jesus. That explains their boldness. That explains why they were able to turn the whole Roman world on its head. They had been with Jesus. And what we need to know, and what's kind of sobering is this, is that we can be around Jesus and not know him. That we can be around Jesus and not be with him. Nicodemus was. He was around Jesus. It's more than just about knowledge. It's more than a few prayers. It's more than a religion or a hobby. It's more than something. It was something that was dynamically produced in them because they had been with Jesus. There's a difference between being around Jesus and being with Jesus. There's a difference between being around Christians and being with Jesus. There's a difference between being around Christian events and being with Jesus. There's even a difference between going to church and being with Jesus. See, the disciples had been with Jesus, and that changed everything. And Jesus invites you to the same invitation that he gave to Peter and John one day on a seashore, where he says to them, hey, drop what you're doing. Drop what you're doing and come and follow me. Learn from me. Be with me. And then out of that place of being, I'll teach you to do again. But the motivation will be completely different for you. You won't be doing to try to earn approval. You won't be doing in order to hope that God loves you a little bit more. You won't be doing to earn your way somehow to try to earn your way to heaven. You won't be doing in order to make God happy anymore. You will be with God, which is ultimately what makes him happy. And then from your being, your sense of being, you'll learn how to do and keep your doing in proper perspective. And friends, that if we're going to leave a lasting impact and I know this from not just being a pastor, but being a father, being a husband, being a friend, being a son, being a grandson. Like there's something deep within us that wants our lives to count for something. And it's a God-given gut feeling to want our lives to matter for more than just the here and the now. And if you want your life to count, to really matter, you gotta learn how to be with Jesus.